I'm bored! Entertain me.
That was some fine metal you brought me. Accents the white nicely. Where'd you get it from?
From a friend.
I'm in the friend zone. I'm in the friend zone. I'm in the friend zone. Now I'm in the friend zone.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Corporal Killjoy, and to kill your boredom brings me a lot of joy. Welcome to RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 1. It's finally here. First off, let me just say something. If you guys are wondering what the hell you guys just saw with the intro right there, it's just a little joke that I'm going to be incorporating in each one of these videos. So each video is going to have like a new little RWBY related joke. So if that won't offend anybody, my apologies. I just thought it would be funny. Two, you might notice that my reaction to this video is going to be not as raw and as... how can I put this? For those of you who don't, I saw this the Volume 5 premiere in theaters, so I've already seen what's going to happen, so a lot of my reactions won't be, as up there as when I saw it in the theater. And also, if you can't tell by my voice, I'm a little sick right now. So there's that. And I think I might have went overboard on the cold medicine a little bit, because I'm kind of really lightheaded right now, so I'm going to do all I can to watch this video. So with that in mind, also at the end of the video, we're going to do a little discussion, just some things I noticed about this chapter that could give us a little more leeway about what to expect around Volume 5. And this one's supposed to have 14 chapters, which is going to be awesome. So without further ado, let's just jump on into this. So again, my reactions won't be as raw as they were when I saw this in the theater.
The city of Mistral.
It's about time.
We were all saying that in the movie theater.
Whose idea was it to walk again?
Well, we did face many obstacles. Broken airships, destroyed settlements.
Oh, and, all those people and monsters that tried to murder us.
We were fine. Only one of us almost died.
Ha.
Hey.
Nora with a little smirk
So
on
how
her
much
face.
farther to Haven Academy?
Almost there. I'd have figured I'd take you kids on the scenic route.
Also, the animation looked amazing in the movie theater, and if anybody has a chance to do something like this where Rooster Teeth might show this in theaters again for Volume 6, I recommend going and doing it, because it was definitely worth the experience.
This is
That's certainly something.
Oh, and this too, I like the 2D animations.
Oh my gosh,
at the
look
end.
at all the weapons!
Vendors here will sell you just about anything, whether they should or not.
Also, a lot of people are demanding that
those are
RWBY
these mountains.
be 2D, and that looks like Zuko right there.
And stay away
Someone
from
pointed that out. And there's also this shot of the
the nicer it
supposedly
gets.
gay couple right here.
And we are
We're going to talk about it a little more. And Weiss's airship.
So, how much farther?
We're in the home stretch now. No more stops from here to Mistral. Sorry for the long trip. Keeping us off the radar's been harder than I thought. Lots of air traffic around northern Anima.
It's fine. I just hope I haven't been a burden.
You and your money are more than welcome on this ship, kid.
Is everything okay?
I don't know. Still over Lake Matsu. Shouldn't be picking up broadcasts this far from Mistral. Someone must be close.
Mayday! Mayday! We are a small passenger flight and our Huntress is down! We aren't equipped to deal with this!
Oh, man.
The Grim hit us 400 clicks north of the southern shoreline. Get him off us! If anyone can hear this...
We're going to help them, right?
What? No. I'm trying to avoid them.
But they'll die.
Look, if we picked up their transmission, I'm sure someone else did too. Besides, this is a cargo ship. She's not much good in a fight. I just want to finish this job and get home. Sorry, kid. My ship, my rules.
So, Not sure if they were being attacked by those bee grim we saw in the trailer, or it might have actually been someone else. Ah man, Mistral just looks so awesome. She's just so happy to be here.
We made it.
Lancaster shippers rejoice. But you really think that shit might actually happen?
Hello? Hello? Maybe try louder?
There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, I guess school isn't really in session right now. Maybe that's it.
No, this isn't right. Come on.
Wait for us!
I love this scene right here in the theater. Everybody was laughing their asses off.
Get ready. There could be trouble.
Yeah, he's a cowardly lion, all right.
Professor Lionheart?
Crow! For crying out loud, nearly scared me half to death!
Me? Why weren't you waiting for us at the entrance?
Huh? Oh, right. Apologies. I guess time slipped away from me.
You're joking.
Where is everybody?
Ah, you must be the students Crow mentioned.
Yes, sir. Ruby Rose.
Jean Arc.
Nora Valkyrie.
Lyren.
A pleasure to meet you all. Leonardo Lionheart, at your service. I'm afraid most of my staff is currently away until classes resume, but...
What? Leo, you can't be serious. Who's guarding the relic?
Crow, the children!
Already know. I filled them in. What do you mean your staff is away?
You filled them in?
So, is this not going at all like anyone thought it would?
Yeah, so I love this because they go pretty deep into why the relics and maidens are so important.
Unbelievable!
Total garbage. We can't let them get away with this!
Well, at least you two can finally agree on something.
They would see eye to eye eventually.
Guys. Everything's gonna be okay.
Is it me, or does like Blake have like the hottest parents
Good evening,
in
miss.
all of Remnant?
Can I get you anything? Just a little time to myself, if that's alright. Sure thing. Just call if you need me.
Well, at least they got security bumped up in their place now.
You need better security.
Please, I just need to talk.
How could you take the fall for them, Ilya?
Blake.
Corsic and Finnick blamed you. We confronted them tonight and they denied knowing anything, and everything we found on your scroll, they talked about how disappointed they were to hear that you'd sided with Adam. But you and I both know they're guilty.
You can't prove anything.
That scroll might not have been enough to lock them up, but it's enough to sway the Faunas here. When we go public tomorrow, they're not going to stand for any of it. And neither should you.
Okay, so clearly something happened that we weren't shown.
Your plan isn't gonna work, Blake. Please. Just leave Menagerie before it's too late.
Shit's gonna go down hard, man.
You're going to have to make me.
That's right, Blake, you tell her. We ain't no fraidy cat. Alright, so we may actually have to see them get into a bigger physical conflict. I love her ears,
I
man.
have to say, Crow, this all seems very reckless, even for you.
No, reckless is leaving one of the relics completely unguarded. It's not checking in with Oz for ages.
There was nothing to check in about before the fall of Beacon, but since that day, Mistral has been in chaos. Vale wasn't the only kingdom to suffer that night. Everyone was watching. Every house in every kingdom saw that poor girl ripped to pieces, saw monsters crawling over the city, Atlesian knights attacking citizens, and then nothing. You could feel the dread in the air. With all that negativity, you can imagine what it was like when the Grimm came for us. Mistral's controlled territory is the widest reaching in the world, you know, and that makes it infinitely harder to protect. We lost so many great huntsmen, teachers from this very institution, and it's only gotten worse.
What do you mean?
We may have dealt with the Grimm, but the Mistral Council's still at odds with representatives from Atlas. First, it was the dust embargo. Now it's the closing of borders. I'm not sure what happened to James in Vale, but it seems to have only worsened some of his more unfortunate tendencies.
And you know that he's a traitor, so it's like, how much of this is actually true that he's saying?
All the more reason we need the huntsmen and huntresses here.
Okay. Things are bad. They're bad. But we can figure this out. Why is the Spring Maiden so important?
I thought you filled them in.
Mostly filled in. Look, there's a lot to cover, okay? I quit teaching for a reason.
Yeah, to enjoy booze.
The four maidens each have the power to perform feats of magic. And they are the only ones capable of reaching the relics.
Yep.
What? The relics are each locked inside a chamber that can only be opened by a specific maiden. Winter for the gift of creation, summer for destruction, fall for choice, and spring for knowledge. Spring is the problem.
What happened to her?
Mind
She was
blown.
determined at first, when she inherited her powers. But the weight of responsibility proved to be too much for the child. She ran, abandoned her training, everyone. That was over a decade ago. There's no telling where she could be now.
I know. At least, I have a pretty good idea.
Are you serious?
It's not exactly good news.
What are you talking about? This is incredible news! After all these years, where?
I did some digging around. Looks like after Spring ran away, she was picked up by bandits. Specifically, the Brownwind tribe.
Raven.
She's a bandit, which could explain why those cities were destroyed so easily.
That's right. That's about where they've set up their main camp. It's where they fall back to after raids and scouting missions. Raven's managed to gain a lot of followers since she returned to the tribe. And I'm sure when the Spring Maiden showed up, it only made things easier.
Well, Crow, I've got to hand it to you. With these coordinates, we can mount a retrieval force and head out in a few weeks.
A few weeks?
That's right.
Leo, maybe you didn't hear me. My sister has the Spring Maiden, and I know where she is. We need to go as soon as possible.
And perhaps you didn't hear me. This kingdom is in shambles. As soon as possible does not mean tomorrow. It means as soon as I can convince the rest of the council that I need huntsmen more than they do. Unfortunately, bandit tribes aren't very high on their list of priorities when the threat of war is just on the horizon.
Then damn the council. We'll do it ourselves. You and I are trained huntsmen, and these kids aren't exactly pushovers.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Perhaps there's a more peaceful way to approach this?
We need to get Spring as far away from here as possible.
Lil Ren's just like, I don't want any trouble.
Possession without a fight.
Unfortunately, you and your sister are evenly matched, and I'm not the fighter I used to be. No offense, but these students and I can't take on an entire bandit tribe and a maiden that's no doubt had years to hone her skills. We need to be positive. We can.
That's why everybody's converging on the Mistral right now.
Raven and her tribe will scatter, and we'll be lost. We get one shot at this, and it needs to be perfect.
You know what sucks? We know he's the traitor, so everything he's saying is just sounding like BS right now. Like everybody in the movie theater was just calling that out.
If he were here.
Perhaps you're right, but he's not. I'm doing the very best I can.
There has to be something we can do.
What about Cinder? She came with Emerald and Mercury from Haven. Do you have anything on them?
We pulled their files after the fall of Beacon. Nothing but lies and forgeries.
Well, I can't say this has been a warm reunion, Leo.
I'm sorry. I know you've all traveled a long way, but I will do everything I can to help.
Sure. We'll stay in the city for the time being. Local comms are still up. Keep in touch. Come on, kids.
It was nice meeting you, Professor.
I like how RWBY's so optimistic. And this scene right here. Right here.
Leo, we have got to work on your improvisational skills.
And they just pretty much gave Watts all the information they needed to know. And Leo was copying all the files, so they're sending him that way.
So, what do we do now?
You four head back to the house. I need a drink.
Yeah, and the ending of Volume 3. Or no, Volume 4, my bad.
Excuse me.
You know, I don't think they allow kids in here, Pipsqueak.
Also, I completely missed that reference where the voice actors are from Full Metal Alchemist. So the Pipsqueak one was from Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm supposed to tell you I'd like my cane back.
It's good to see you again, Oz.
Just right.
Aren't you a little young to be drinking?
This kind of confirmed my theory about who Yang was fighting here in this scene.
Oh, sure.
Are you telling me you're too young to drink? You look like a regular huntress. And a beauty at that.
This guy's so obnoxious.
Thanks, pal.
Seriously. Not too bulky, not too lean. You're...
just right. Yep. Like I
Goldilocks
said,
and the Three Bears reference, which is who Yang is based off of, the Three Bears. Or Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Ooh, no. Oh. Uh-huh. BAM! It's like that guy's semblance was rubber. In the great words of Smokey from Friday.
You got knocked the fuck out! This one's on the house. He's been driving me crazy.
Oof. That's shaking. Yeah, that's something I could deeply relate to, being a Marine. You know, PTSD is a bitch.
So, what brings you around these parts?
Hold on. She pulls a fucking archer on him, too.
Thanks. And I'm, looking for something.
Not many people come out here, too far from the kingdoms. Only person worth noting around here is, well,
Raven Bronwyn. Thanks again.
Yeah, so the whole time she really went through the directions of the bandits, not Mistral.
So I hear.
Also, what's up with Yang's bandana? What does that represent?
Hey, girly.
Seriously? This isn't over?
I heard you're looking for someone.
Shit. Now, obviously, he's a bandit. Oh, and this scene is just straight up hysterical. It's me, Osmond.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Is there a ruby rose here?
Why?
Nora's just like ready to kick his ass.
Well,
I found him.
I think her uncle could use some help.
I found him.
What's going on out there? Can't I read comics in peace?
She's like, son of a bitch, no.
Did you get drunk again?
Maybe.
You have silver eyes.
Nice little throwback.
Are you?
Well, my name is Oscar Pine.
Wait for it.
You probably know me as Professor Ozpen.
I did it!
And this intro right here. Also, this intro actually answers some questions. RWBY Volume 5! Alright, so those clearly belong to Watts. Those, whatever those things are, those harpoon-like things. Which means Watts was choking, and that's the Spring Maiden right there. I guarantee it. And I like these mirrored image of people right here. And a match between Hazel is gonna be awesome. So those two are definitely gonna go at it, and a rematch between Yang and Mercury. I love all these little teases right here. Team RWBY reuniting. God bless you, Montium. Alright, everybody, again, sorry if my reactions weren't as, up there, but, again, I'm sick and I already saw it in theaters. But anyway, quick little discussion. First off, the intro, we get to see a lot, and it's teasing a lot. So, a definite fight between Hazel with everybody's going to happen, and we see a rematch between Yang and Mercury. It looks like Ilya and Blake are going to go at it at one point. But another thing is, remember in the trailer, Professor Lionheart was being choked by some type of, harpoon whip thing. So what we see, especially with Watts, that, that's Watts' weapon. So that answers that. But the big thing is I wanted to talk about was the maidens and the relics. So the way I see it, you know, that right there just kind of answered what Salem is probably planning. Is she wants to get all the powers of the maidens, and the way I see it, she wants the powers for herself. Because if you remember, Crow said that every chamber is opened by a specific maiden. So what if she somehow obtains the power of each maiden and she takes the powers for herself just so she can unlock the chamber? You know, the chambers. That's what I honestly think. And if that were to happen, that means she's more than likely going to kill Cinder off just so she can attain the power of the Fall Maiden. So she might use those bug things like the way Cinder used on the Fall Maiden to get her power and then access the chambers individually. Or she might somehow convince others to open up the chambers, obtain the power themselves, then kill off the maidens and take the powers for herself right then and there. I don't know. That's just how I see it. And I think Salem would do that because she's the type of person who would, you know, use people to get what she wants. You know, that's just how she is. You know, we can see that with Tyrion. You know, she played Tyrion when she, you know, she could either, you know, praise him to make him do what she wants, or she can just say, I'm disappointed with you, to get him to do, you know, more diabolical evil crap. Watch, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a return of Tyrion too, even though we didn't see any part of him in here. But anyway, guys, sorry for being sick on this, and just remember, if you guys enjoyed this video, you know, thanks for watching. So anyway, guys, if you thanks for watching this video with me. And as I said, I've already seen it. October's gonna be a busy month for me, and I'm gonna include little jokes and introductions too. So there was that what you saw right there. And next week, I got one planned for Murder a Bird. So stay tuned for that one. And I just started some actual gaming on my gaming channel. It's The Evil Within 2. So if you guys want to go check out that video, I'll leave a link in the description below, and I'll also put it at the end credits, or the end screen annotation, I think is what it's called. Sorry, I'm a little trippy right now on cough medicine. Oh boy. And also, if you guys want to check out my previous RWBY videos as well as RWBY Chibi, you know, you go check out my channel, my playlist, and you know, again, links in the description below. And as always, hey Ty, take it away, buddy.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.